Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Let's do it. Let's kick off the week together. I'm going to talk this week about making one small actionable change in your life. One small change in your routine. And I will tell you why. I love all of the things that we talk about, but some of them are really philosophical in nature, and it's hard to take action on some of them. Some of them are just great food for thought, and I think those are really important conversations. But I'm a big person on things that I can actually do in my life. The reason I give you homework is not just to keep you busy, but it's to give you an actionable thing that you can do with the thing that we're talking about this week. If we're talking about relationships, that's a great conversation. If we're talking about relationships and taking action to build or repair or redefine relationships, that is even better. That's sort of like next level. I really want to do more actionable things in all of our conversations, but this week specifically, I want to talk about the power and importance of really small daily actions. So here's what we're going to do this week. I'm going to ask you to pick one small change in your life that you can make. And I really, the operative word here is small. A small change. I don't want anybody upending their life. I don't want anybody upending their routines. I will give you an example. I am always the first person up in my house. I'm an early riser. I just like being up. And the first thing I do most days is pour a cup of coffee and go sit at my computer. The change I'm going to make is I'm not going to my computer first. I'm going to try to carve out just a little bit of time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning to do something other than that. Maybe I'll read a book, maybe I'll meditate a little bit, maybe I'll just go sit up on my roof, which some of you know I do sometimes, but I want to just make that one little change in my life. Why is that change important? Well, one of the famous like self-help quotes out there is like, little changes lead to big results. And that's a nice quote, but it's hard to actually see day in and day out how those little changes do lead to big results. What I want us to realize this week, and more than realize, what I want us to experience this week is that we have the ability to make these little changes. You could literally today pick a change, make the change, and your perspective on your life will be different tomorrow because you made that change. You have control over the big things in your life, but the way that you gain that control is by seizing on the little things in your life, on being your own therapist, on being your own best friend, on being your own personal trainer, looking at your routines, looking at your habits, and picking little tiny tweaks that you can make. I don't want anybody out there trying to make some huge 6 months from now change. I literally want you to do something you can do today. Small changes are incredibly powerful. And that's a nice thing to say, but this week is all about doing it and experiencing the power of small changes. You might make a change and the next day you might be like, nah, it didn't work for me. Totally fine. These are experiments in how we live and how we build routines and how we live a little bit of a healthier life. And when I say healthier life, I don't just mean fitness and working out, right? I mean emotionally healthier. I mean spiritually healthier. I mean financially healthier. Maybe your new habit will just be to, cut coupons. Whatever your new habit is, whatever your new change is, that is a great thing for you to build these healthier routines. So that's it. The week is all about one small change. If you make a small change on Monday and you love it, that can be it for the week. You could pick another small change on Wednesday. That's totally fine too. But I really want you to, even if it takes you a few days to figure out what you want it to be, I want you to think on this. I want you to write about it. And then I want you to pick that change and make it. And let's talk about what it feels like to make tangible, small changes in our lives. That is it for your Monday. New workouts up on the playlist. There's a donation link floating around somewhere. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to a great week together. I'll talk to you tomorrow.